Hi everyone, Petra here with Petra's Creative Plans. So one of my subscribers here on YouTube has asked me to do a little tutorial on how I make these flaps so that instead of having a half box, you have a full box for both of the dates when there's a shared square like this on the monthly calendar. So if you want to see how to do that, stay tuned. This is not something that I came up with. I have seen many people do this. I have no idea who the original person who thought of this was or who made the original tutorial for it, but this is how I do it, and let's get started. All right, you guys, so I've pulled out the calendar page for July because it's got this split box here. Okay, and the way I like to do this is I've pre-cut my paper, and I have two pieces of sticker paper or label paper here that I have cut down. I have a big size vertical planner, so I've cut these down to 1.75 by 1.75, okay? And then what you're going to do is you're going to grab a pair of scissors, and on one corner you're going to cut out a square. And I don't measure these, I just eyeball it. So you're going to have a square like this, and it's just big enough that you can see that little number through it, because I don't want to have to put a new number or write it. You could just leave the squares whole. I choose not to. So on each of these, you need to make a little square cutout. Now, if you do not have sticker paper or label paper, you can do this with regular paper. You would probably want to get a thicker weight paper, at least 28-pound paper or thicker. Regular printer paper is just going to be thin, and you may still get some bleeding through depending on what kind of pen or ink you use in your planner. And then what you would need to do is you'd need to put glue or adhesive on the back of the paper. I like using the sticker paper or the label paper, whichever one, because then you don't have to mess around with glue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to peel off the label, the back of it, not all the way, just about halfway, and I try to eyeball it so that it kind of goes to the corners. It doesn't need to be perfect. And then I will choose one side or the other, and I will stick it down. Okay, and I like to fold it over so that it's folded right on that line. Then I will take the other piece and I will do the same thing. I peel it off, starting at the corner that I cut the square out of. Okay. And I just like to hold the backing on it because it helps it so that it doesn't stick to each other before I'm ready for it to do. And you just line it up nice and straight. Okay. And then with my finger, I kind of push on it so that it lines up. And then I peel the backing off of both of these, and I just lay it down. And there you've got your little flap. Now, if you didn't line them up perfectly and you've got a little overlap like I do, and this happens, I'll just take my scissors and I will just trim that so you don't have a sticky overhang. Okay, and we'll just trim that off. Same thing here. And you can go slower and make sure that everything is perfectly lined up. But for me, that's okay, because by the time this is decorated, nobody will ever notice. And it's my planner. It doesn't need to be perfect. And that's what I do. So now, this way, you've got the 24th. Flip it up. You've got the 31st. And that's all there is to it. It's really easy, and it allows you to have that full square to utilize when you're doing your monthly. All right, thanks for joining me. If you guys have any other questions or requests for little quick tutorials like this, leave me a comment below, let me know, and I'm happy to help out. Thanks for joining me. Have a nice day, guys. Bye.